Today I'm going to read you the story called The North Pole Lockdown, and it's written by Daniel Corrigan. It was a snowy day at the chilly North Pole. The elves were hard at work, because that's just how they roll. They were busy making lots of Christmas toys for all the little girls and all the little boys. The elf radio suddenly stopped and an urgent announcement started to play. Warning! There's a mystery virus spreading the globe and causing chaos to everyone's day. The elves were worried, didn't know what to do. They were waiting for Prime Minister Norris to give them a little clue. At 5 p.m, the elves watched Prime Minister Norris address the nation. Wash your hands, stay at home, don't go to work. He said with hesitation. We might have to close the toy factory and talks with Mr. C. I'm meeting him tomorrow for some candy and a cup of tea. The elves were in a panic. Off to the shops they flew. Stockpiling essential goods was all that they could do. The supermarket was a sea of red, a swarm of frantic elves, grabbing all the candy canes, no Rulo rolls left on the shelves. That's a fun twist to that one. Prime Minister Norris declared a lockdown, taking questions from the test. Together we can beat this virus and protect our EHS. You'll need to work from home now. The toy factory has to shut. Do your best to make the toys or the world will be in a rut. Sadly, the doors had to close. And the busy Toys for You, Mr. C was worried and wondered what to do. He set up a video call and gathered his team together. I'm not letting this virus ruin Christmas. Never, never, never. We'll work from home to make the toys. Call if you need assistance. I'll draft a plan for reopening the factory, making sure we can socially distance. There he is on his Zoom call. So the factory elves worked from home to protect the EHS, whilst the key worker elves continued to work and do their very best. Mrs. Claus baked biscuits and pies galore. Feeding up Mr. C, his belly almost touched the floor. Rudy swapped his glittery sleigh for a brand new sparkling van, delivering candy to the vulnerable as the local delivery man. There he is, fancy little blood. Florence popped on her Christmas leotard and put on a morning show, inviting the elves to keep it at home by streaming PE with Flo. Bernard the tailor was concerned. The virus was here to stay. He wanted to get Father Christmas sorted ahead of Christmas Day. Your suit has to be protected and breathable, and you really need to see. Bernard got to work designing Father Christmas PPE. At 8 o'clock on Thursday nights, the elves clapped the EHS. And for every worker who helped them out of such an awful mess. The EHS worked really hard to help the sick get better, and the North Pole postman had the important job of delivering every Christmas letter. Family video calls and virtual elf parties were all equally as bad. The elves were excited when the takeaway opened and they could buy a sprouty kebab. Yeah. The factory elves tried their best, but who were they really fooling? It was hard to get anything done as the children needed homeschooling. The school teachers were providing home learning on English, maths and more. When the parents had to help with tricky sums, it made their heads a little sore. As the weeks passed by, it was clear everyone had been through enough. The kids were bored and their moms were online buying lots of random stuff. With nothing to do but eat sprouty kebabs, candy and ice cream, all the dad's smelly trunks turned the North Pole air green. Finally, Prime Minister Norris decided the guidance was safe working. With everyone 2 meters apart, it put an end to elf dancing and twerking. The elves were happy to be back making toys and worked mornings, noon and night. With a mission on their hands, they knuckled down and could see the end of science. Christmas was back on track. They had devised a perfect plan, and Father Christmas announced, "We will deliver all the children's presents safely. I'm confident we can. I'll keep a safe distance and check my temperature in every new land. And before I pop down each chimney, I'll be sure to sanitize my hands." So children, please don't worry. We're all in this together. We're not letting this virus ruin Christmas. Never, never, never. Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a lovely holiday.